A dried pine cone. Kind of satisfying to hear a dried pine cone crunching. Great fun. Tusayan Montane Campground. Used to formerly 10X Campground south of the Grand Canyon National Park. It's one of my favorite spots. This is my campsite. Got my car parked at the spot R25 Raven Loop. I got my favorite chair out. Thank you to my daughter and my son-in-law for buying that. It's a fat boy chair, rated for 600 pounds. I'm just now getting everything dragged out of the car. Got my possibles box ready to put up my awning, my canopy, and my tent. I have a beautiful unobstructed, well, there's a little obstruction, not much. Almost all forested area around me. Wonderful campsite. I had chicken earlier today, around 10:30 or 11, and I'm finishing up my evening meal before 6 this evening out in the campsite. So I'm trying to eat really well and healthy and be a good boy. We'll see how this goes. Tomorrow I'm starting out early with a big walk and see if I can get back on track with my health and blood pressure and all those other monitors for being an old guy. You take care. The end. Got the early morning ritual started before I take my walk. Charging up the Bluetti EB55. Solar panel is perfect for this. 200 watt portable system. This is a Renogy model. I've had it for about 3 years. Bluetti for, well less than a year now, but less than a year. I got some elk pictures coming up. Going up to my car and sleeper camper. I'm gonna put away some stuff and then head out on a morning walk. Quiet campground. Quite a bit of fun this morning. Had some elk come by. Well, one elk and then some others in the distance. I'll show you. Forest Service put the water tower at the high ground of the campsite at Tusayan Montane. This is a recent addition, maybe 2 years. Used to be the water tower was a little farther down and didn't have that big a campground to service, but this water tower serves the entire new project they have going on here. 4 different campsites, 4 campgrounds, black bear, pronghorn, elk, and well, raven and squirrel, which are combined, which are pretty fascinating technology they decided to come up with, other than their stupid idea of having a clay base campground on the new site instead of using asphalt. They didn't plan on the rainy season here, which turns all that clay into mud and makes for a horrifically miserable time getting your rig out of the dirt, or walking around in general. But it's modern thinking, cheap. Still, it's nice to be able to camp here and enjoy the wilderness. This campground, Elk Campground, becomes an impassable. They put a lot of thought into the engineering of the campground, but the idea of the dirt clay driveways was really not thinking about the monsoon season, July through August. It just has torrential rain, turn all this into mud. The Tusayan Montane Campground, formerly 10X Campground south of the Grand Canyon, there are a lot of elk that wander by the campgrounds. There's a lot, they graze around the area. They have no real fear of people. The juvenile elk that sort of like claim this area as their safe space as they grow up. Mostly juvenile males show up here at the campground. It's a bad thing that they are not afraid of people, because come hunting season, it kind of withers them out. But it's good, and I enjoy camping here. If you like this video, elk and camping stuff in general, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.